There is still so much experimenting to be done, with new routes and methods of transport. I'm not out the fight yet, but for now, it's your turn if you think you have what it takes. Post your best attempt with the hashtag #IVFlowerPotChallenge in the title or description so I can find it. You'll be featured in a follow-up video. But
Let's play some games then.
For some weeks there have been a new challenge in GTA 4, the Ivy Flower Pot Challenge. The goal is to take the flower pot from the hospital in Broker to the abandoned casino in North Alderney, but with a 6-star wanted level. Why the 6-star wanted level? Because you just committed theft, and theft is no joke to the LCPD. You're not allowed to use weapons that you already have, and also not allowed to set up any vehicle beforehand. Since I'm playing the game for 11 years now, I thought the challenge gonna be a piece of cake, and oh boy, was I wrong. The LCPD tried everything to stop me. Even with the power of an sprung stop, I had problems to face. So, I entered the hospital, changed the time and weather, took a deep breath, grabbed the flower pot, and then the run started.
Weasel News!
Breaking news!
The LCPD has dispatched elite news teams throughout all areas as Liberty City is gripped by the biggest crime of history. An unidentified European male has stolen a flower pot out of Broker's hospital. The LCPD are now doing their best to catch the criminal, and a police manhunt has been made underway.
But, oh, a donut! Make it large!
No details as of yet on the flower pot's condition, but be sure to stay tuned for an update on this situation. Antonio Schiavone, Weasel News.
This is Weasel News.
The LCPD knew immediately what I did and tried to hunt me down. I didn't have a route yet in mind and just tried to push my luck. I've made it through the first intersection and went my way down to the Humboldt River to find a boat. Sadly, there wasn't a boat. But I found something better, a sprung commercial sign. There was no way back, so I continued to run. A pigeon came across my way and I tried to kill it with my almighty flower pot. But I didn't have enough time to do that task. The LCPD was right behind me. But I still had time to throw some pots. They didn't call him Nico Bryant for nothing. But before I could score, the LCPD ruined my game and tried to stop me. I still tried to get a boat, but the LCPD cut off my way and I had to jump down into the river. And I almost lost my plant while doing that.
This is a nightmare.
I made a quick stop at the Steinway graveyard to press F to pay my respects for Derek, but the LCPD didn't even give me time to say goodbye. I made my way down to the docks in Steinway and I saw a boat. There was no back. I had to take the boat. I could already smell victory, but then before I started, I decided to make a quick sprung stop. I basically went the same route, but on the intersection I went straight this time. I crossed the GTA artwork wall. Went up Netherlands' biggest mountain and right into the laundry. I found some cash and went through the back door. I made my way back to Steinway's docks, but this time there was not a single boat. They surrounded me and my only way out was to jump over the fence. Luckily for me, there was a dock on the left side. Still was looking for boats at the docks down there, but there was nothing, not even a car on the street. Suddenly the helicopters crashed for no reason, so I went my way right through Meadow Park.
Did someone say yoga?
No, nobody said yoga. I'd passed the Eastborough Bridge and jumped down on Charge Island.
What is this shit?
Of course, I trapped myself behind the fence. I found the Cabrio Stallion, but the collision of the normal one was still there, so the flower pot didn't drop inside. I went up the bridge again and wanted to go to Algonquin. The LCPD blocked the street, and I decided to go above them. I jumped over the wall and... this time a completely different route. I wanted to cross the Broker Bridge. First I was on the highway, but in the distance I saw the roadblock and there was no way for me to pass it alive. I jumped down on the train track and back on the street. Did my time, took my chances, went the distance, now I'm back on the bridge. Well, I would have been on the bridge, but the crab had his 5 esport seconds and killed me. Basically, I went the same path back to Broker's Bridge. Walked up the stairs and ran across the bridge towards Algonquin. Went down the stairs on the other side, through Chinatown, using every alley I could. Then I decided to go into the subway and to walk underground. After a while I noticed a helipad icon and I was like, wait, since when there's a helipad icon in Westminster? Well, there was none. I went the wrong way. Well, because of that, I decided to go out at the docks in Castle Garden City. The SPD knew immediately where I was. I used back alleys to lose them and went back to the docks. I was low on health, so I decided to heal myself. There was a hot dog stand, but he didn't want to sell me any. I was angry and was fighting with him. After we put our differences on side, the SPD was right there again. There was a boat finally for once. I jumped on the boat, dropped the flower pot, kicked that bitch out of there, and when I backed up, I got killed. This time walked over the Algonquin Bridge, and again through the subway. I decided to go out in North Holland and then just straight over the Hickey Bridge. There were too many officers on the bridge, so I tried to lurk them away. Meanwhile, they surrounded me. There was a dock and I tried to throw the flower pot across the river. And, well, I don't know why I did it, but of course it would have never worked.
Oh, shit! I'm here. We go!
Again.
Same route, Algonquin Bridge, made a quick sprung stop. Made my way to Star Junction, passed Bahama Mamas and looked again for a boat in Westminster. Almost jumped down into the water. Oh no 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 no. And another cop had his 5 esport seconds. I wanted to go to the docks in Hove Beach, but I spotted a pickup in the distance. I couldn't see if it had a cover above its trunk or not, so I did take a closer look and, of course, the trunk was not open. I wanted to jump down so I didn't have to walk around. After I landed safe, the game decided, no, you're dead. Went over the Algonquin Bridge again, spotted a Tuga, went down, Nico walked like he had all the time of the world, and I got killed. I had to stop messing around. This time it had to be serious. I went towards Algonquin Bridge, crossed the Algonquin Bridge, through many back alleys, right towards the Middle Park, and to the Hickey Bridge again. Finally, for the first time I was in Alderney. I ran into the woods of Alderney, but the LCPD was still on me with their choppers. I felt more and more safe. I came my destination closer and closer. The LCPD catched up, but they were too late. I finally reached the casino. But there was one more thing to do. I hit myself real quick with a med pack. I ran through back gardens and Aries. With every step I came closer and closer to my real destination. I was now in the industrial area, and there it was, the glorious Sprunk Factory, sadly abandoned. With my last strength, I brought the flower pot on the roof. Hopefully the Sprunk gods would take my gift. Now it was time for Nico to leave. He had seen everything. And that were my attempts of the Ivy Flower Pot Challenge. It was fun doing something fresh in GTA 4 again after a while, and I hope you liked that video. Anyway, if you also wanna do the challenge, you should definitely check out Rob's video and might take a look in the description. And also if you wanna see my full runs of the 9 attempts, I'll link down in the description too. So yeah. Yeah, I'm bad at outros, so yeah. Goodbye, see you next time.
Damn!
How far will you go to save someone you love? You only have 1 day to complete the trial.